Hey everyone, it's Rob with Passport to the Parks, and today is Thursday, February the 21st, and I'm here at Disney's Hollywood Studios, and it has just started to pour down rain, so I am actually standing underneath a little bit of a shelter here, but I'm going to turn you around because they are actually still testing gondolas in the rain. So you're going to see one, there's about 3 or 4 of them up there. They were testing at high speeds yesterday. You can see everybody running for shelter here. But this is actually going to be good that we can see how these are going to operate in the weather here. They keep starting and stopping the haul rope, so they're just testing in increments. They were running at full speed yesterday, which was pretty cool, but they're just sort of testing in increments right now. But it is pouring down rain, and we get to see these Skyliners in action in the weather. So we're going to stand underneath here. I'll just say hello to some people. Hey Kurt, welcome. Always good to have you here. Yeah, we were just talking about that they were operating at full speed yesterday. Brian, hey, welcome. You're officially hooked. Awesome. Thank you so much. DJ Real, greetings from Nova Scotia, Canada. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Gator Mickey, good afternoon from Florida. Josh, always good to have you here. Jay, welcome. Jeff Lindy, hey, from California. Doing an amazing job. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Looks like the rain might let up a little bit here. I'm going to just stand underneath until we actually see the gondolas coming in. Like I said, they're just moving in increments right now. You can kind of see one just beyond the palm tree there. But they should be bringing them in here shortly. Again, we're just in the testing phases. It's going to pretty much be every day. And more gondolas, testing inside the stations, adding more weight. And the next one, I would assume, the Pop Century line. Destiny, welcome. Chris, my sister will be there in June. Awesome. Scott, see you a week from Saturday. Very, very cool that you guys are coming down. William from Monorail, California. Audrey, hey, from Tennessee. Thank you for being here. I'm actually testing out a new platform. This is a third-party platform that I'm going live on. Just trying to test it out and see how the video looks at the end. Some of my videos were coming out kind of grainy when I was doing YouTube Live, so just trying to find some different processes and find better video quality. So hopefully, guys, it looks okay for now and you can hear me. John G. Sheets, excited to stay at Pop in November. Very cool. Should definitely have some Skyliner action in November. You shouldn't have any problem with that. DJ Real, they call rain liquid sunshine. Yeah, they sure do. I was in the Dominican Republic, and they called their the Dominican snow when it was raining there. Charlie Brown, I'm going in September. Angie Smith, hey, from South Carolina, I'll be there in October. Thanks for all the great info. Absolutely, glad to bring it to you guys. See, Chris will be the first time. Oh, her first time in Disney. Awesome. First time at Disney is like my favorite times. I love when people come to Disney for the first time. Hey, Robbie, welcome. Yes, definitely looking good. Kind of a rainy day, but at least the gondolas are going to be looking good once they come in. Like I said, I can see there's about 4 of them on the haul rope right now. They might be adding more as they move in increments here. Audrey, my video is good. Awesome, stream is good. That's good news. I'm trying to just work with the comments here. It's a little different format for the comments. I'm not sure if the super chat works on here. If anybody can see the super chat or does the super chats, I always appreciate that. But I'm not sure if it works with this platform. So if anybody can kind of fill me in on that, that would be awesome. Hey, the Hearn Family Circle. It's Faye and Casey. Always good to have you guys here. I love it. Brian going to be at Pop in a couple of days. Hopefully this rain will pass over for you. It's been kind of rainy off and on, but actually the weather's been fairly warm and fairly beautiful for us. So you should have a good time. Chris, 27 days to see the Skyliner in person. Well, you're definitely going to see a lot of testing activity, especially if you come over here to Hollywood Studios. Robbie, for Skyliner info, Von Roll, VR 101 Sky Rides, and the Disneyland Skyway. Absolutely. Go check out Robbie's page over on Facebook. Again, that's Von Roll VR 101 Sky Rides. It's an awesome page. all kinds of great information about cable cars and the Disneyland and Disney World Skyway. Melissa, hey, welcome. Disney Nerd Herders, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Scott999, hello. All right, here we go. Here's a gondola coming. Well, we know that they can operate in the rain. We've just proved that. So it was raining pretty good, and it's a little windy. It's not too windy right now. They're not moving along or swaying back and forth or anything like that. Really heavy winds yesterday. So I think it's stopped raining a little bit here. I think we can walk out and enjoy this a little bit. Now this again looks at about half speed. That is definitely not full speed, but very cool to see this. That is so pretty going into the station. So I see 3 behind it right now, what I can see. Do I think the Disney is ahead of schedule with the gondolas? They're pretty much on schedule right now. They're moving at a pretty rapid pace, but I think it's pretty well on schedule. They're still talking about the fall. Like you could see some soft openings in late summer. They may start jumping ahead of schedule here because I mean, obviously they're running gondolas now. This is not in any way. You'd probably see 2 to 3 gondolas in between each tower. Josh, how come the covered up gondolas? Disney is basically just keeping them under wraps, just I think for the thrill of it. You know, they're going to keep them covered. They don't want to see the characters. They don't want the public to see what's underneath. They want it to be a surprise. I think they're going to run this up to the very night before when the grand unveiling, and it's going to be gorgeous. You're going to see all the colors, the different color gondolas, the characters on board, and that's going to be a lot of fun. I love that they're keeping them. David, in the weather elements, absolutely. I think this will put a lot of people's minds at ease that, you know, it's totally safe. You're going to be able to run in the rain. You're going to be able to run in the wind. You know, obviously, if there was big streaks of lightning in the sky, we would not be seeing this right now. It would be shut down, but under these kind of conditions, they're going to keep running. There's no reason why they shouldn't. And again, this is really about half speed. When they're moving along, they really do zip along. Yeah, they're just they're running a constant train here. So I'm going to walk around so we can check out the side. They should be doing the door testing as well. Joe, am I doing any more updates on Coronado Springs? We go there in October. Absolutely. I'm hoping to probably get over there tomorrow. I wanted to catch these gondolas running today. I know they're starting to run it pretty heavy, so definitely wanted to get some footage of this. And hopefully I'll get over to Coronado Springs tomorrow because they've really done a lot over there as well. The tower is looking amazing, really beautiful. Audrey, they really look fast at half speed. Yeah, they really look fast when they're going full speed. It's, like I said, the ride between Hollywood and the Caribbean beach is going to be really quick. It's going to be probably less than a minute. You can see this one's swaying a little back and forth with the wind. And you can see how the haul rope is just moving in the sheaves there. So the first one that came in is now getting ready to exit. So we know that it's moving at a very slow speed, and then as it reattaches to the haul rope, it'll just head back up onto the towers and make its way back over to the Caribbean beach. Look at how pretty that looks though. All these gondolas coming in. These are actually all yellow gondolas. I haven't seen any other testing colors yet besides the yellow gondolas. If you saw my video yesterday, there was a shipment of 50 gondolas over at Pop Century. They're all on flatbeds over there, still need to be processed, but they are constantly bringing in more and more gondolas. Just beautiful. I cannot wait to be in there. So you can see they can completely stop the gondolas inside here if they want. They can run these as slow as they need to. And you can see the haul rope is constantly moving at one speed. The gondolas are constantly moving. But once they reach inside the station, they can slow them down, they can stop them, they can do whatever they need inside the station. They can go to the front track, they can go to the rear track, all kinds of options for them to get guests loaded on board. Disney Nerd Herders, are they using simulated weights inside? They most likely are. The first testing period, they put about 100 pounds in, so gradually they're going to start increasing gondolas and increasing weight to the point to where it'll be completely weighed down to the max. And you're going to see all kinds of stress on the haul rope, on the towers, as much as they can put on there. They want to make sure that it's going to operate efficiently before they would ever put people on board. And the big raindrops are starting to come in again. I may run back over to my shelter so my camera doesn't get too wet in the rain here. Hopefully the video picture quality is still holding up. Like I said, I'm just testing out a new platform here. So if you guys can tell me if the picture still looks good. Lawrence, they're going to be that far apart. I remember the original ones at Disneyland were closer together. Yes, this is just testing. You're going to see probably 2 and maybe even 3 gondolas in between each tower. So this is just a testing phase. You're seeing about 1 gondola in between each tower now. Look at that, you got both of them. This one is a red one. You can actually see the characters now once the tarps are starting to get a little wet here. So that's kind of cool. All right, I'm actually gonna head back under the canopy here so my camera doesn't get too soaking wet till the rain drifts off a little bit for us. I love you guys, but you know, I don't want to lose all my equipment trying to bring the action to you here. So we're going to take a little bit of a dry spell. I'll turn back around here in a second. We can still watch it. I just want to be under cover. Zero, can't wait for 2021. Let me see where, I lost you here. 2021, when all the construction is finished. Absolutely. 2021 is going to be an amazing celebration here. The 50th anniversary of the Magic Kingdom. Everything's going to be done. Guardians of the Galaxy, Tron, all these new hotels, the Star Wars Hotel. Galaxy's Edge will obviously be open. The Skyliners will be running in full force. It's going to be beautiful. I asked about the super chat earlier. Like I said, it's a new format here, and I'm not sure if I can actually see super chat or get super chat on here. So if anybody can actually see that and let me know, that would be appreciated. Just trying to figure out if this is a good platform to use or not. That is the actual Mickey and Minnie gondola. You can see it right through there. Check that out. That's beautiful. Ah, you gotta love the Florida rain. Passport to the parks, ready in all weather conditions. Actually, I'm standing here because I don't want to run back to my car and get soaking wet, so I'm just gonna stand here until it's done. Is this the only line being tested? As of right now, it is. The next line I probably would assume would be the Pop Century line that they'll test next. I did stop over there. They're doing work on the towers and in the station and stuff, but I haven't seen any gondolas running back and forth through there. They'll do the same thing that they did here originally. They'll test the RPD sensors. They'll run the 2 gondolas in the maintenance gondola, and there's a device that they put on the haul rope that measures the RPD to make sure that the haul rope is completely centered. And then once they do that, they'll start running gondolas back and forth.
Okay, yeah.
Where are you going? Not really that way.
So I don't see any of the characters on the yellow gondolas. The red gondola is very clear. You can see Mickey and Minnie right through the tarp. So I wonder if every single gondola will have characters or only a few will. Looks like some clouds on this one. This could be a Toy Story one. Let me zoom in a little bit for you guys, see if you can check that out a little bit. So here's a yellow one that's leaving the station. Hard to see any of the characters through there. Like I said, it looks like I see clouds.
I just missed it. 15 minutes past the hour.
Okay, well, we'll stay here for a moment. That looks like you're ready to go now. The weatherman's boat is just shipwrecked around there.
Gator, yes, I see Super Chat. Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, Zippity Doo Dad with the Super Chat. Thank you so much, my friend. All right, Super Chat definitely works. Thank you for proving that for me. I truly appreciate that. Thank you so much for being here. Jason, will these be open or will they be closed? These are all enclosed. The doors automatically open. It goes through the station. The doors open, and you'd enter. They have a ventilation system, so there's window vents. Kind of the windows slat open. Slat, is that a word? Kind of open up. Joe, Super Chat, $20, my friend. Thank you so much. Joe, that is amazing. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. Janelle watching from Kansas City. BTM Nation, well, this is great to see. Hot dog, all right. These poor people have to come walking through the rain. Thank you guys so much for the Super Chats. That means so much to me. I'm just standing here in the rain with the video camera, and you guys are sending Super Chats. It really, really means a lot. Thank you. Hopefully the rain will let up a little bit. We can walk back over to the station and see this. Mike, gondolas, do they have speakers inside for the narration? Like seeing at the monorail? Actually, hold on. I'll get right to that question. Hello, thanks for sharing. Quick question for you. How is the weather in November? November is usually really, really nice. I always love coming down here in October, September, November, in the fall. Not a whole lot of rain, and the weather is usually pretty nice. So, Josh, oh wow, Josh, thank you for the Super Chat, $20 from Josh. Thank you so much, my friend. Enjoy watching the Walt Disney World updates. I'll be down there in 96 days. If I do pass my History 1 class, I know you're going to pass. I just know you're going to pass, and you definitely got to get down here. We'll hook up when you get down here, absolutely. Okay, someone asked about the speakers on board. They should 99% definitely have onboard speakers. There's more likely going to be video cameras inside to monitor what the guests are doing, but they should also have the GPS related announcements on board with the music. There's probably, each gondola is going to be some sort of a battery operated. Looks like underneath there's ventilation for the batteries, which should run an onboard speaker system. A lot of people were saying get the guy who does the monorail to do the voice for the gondolas. I think personally, and this would be awesome, I don't know if Disney's listening or what their plans are, but each gondola has a character. So if you're like in the Mickey and Minnie gondola, could you imagine like Mickey and Minnie being your narrator, or Ralph and Vanellope having like John C. Reilly come in and do the voiceover for the specific gondola that you're in? How cool would that be if the voice actually matched up with the gondola? Just a thought, just trying to be an Imagineer here. Passport to the parks. Do you know any new rides coming to the parks? Oh, there's tons of new rides coming to the parks. Just in this park alone, you have Galaxy's Edge coming, the whole Star Wars land, which is going to have 2 rides, a Millennium Falcon ride. It's going to be amazing in there. You also have the Mickey and Minnie Runaway Railway that's coming here. Over at Magic Kingdom, you have Tron, the Tron roller coaster, Ratatouille and Guardians of the Galaxy. Over at Epcot, there is a ton of new stuff that's coming to Disney World. All by 2021 for the 50th anniversary. It's going to be amazing. Zippity Doodad, just subscribe. Thank you so much, my friend. It really means a lot. Jamie, I am like you. I'm scared of heights, but I will ride them. But when I may chicken out seeing how high they are. You know, I feel the same way. I'm so afraid of heights, but I mean, these are just so smooth. They're enclosed. It's a beautiful ride. I mean, look how smooth they run. It's just gonna be so pretty. The views up there, it's gonna be amazing. You're not gonna worry about the heights at all. I mean, there's definitely no reason why you can't ride these. There's another character on the side of that one. I can't really tell what it is though. Oh, I can't wait to see these unwrapped. Chris, finally caught my live stream. Been following you for a while. Hello from Mississippi. Thank you so much, Chris. I appreciate that. Ciro, Epcot will have the huge transformation for 2021. Yeah, they're really talking about a lot for Epcot. I'm not sure if they're going to do the whole Future World transformation by 2021. That could be a little further extended down the road. But they'll definitely have Guardians of the Galaxy and Ratatouille and the new space restaurant open over there. Will I be going to Coronado anytime this week? Like I said, I'm probably going to try to get over there tomorrow. I was definitely wanting to get these gondolas because, I mean, this is just awesome watching the testing here. But I'll definitely try to get over to Coronado tomorrow and check that out. So, John, the entire family is planning a huge family trip in 2021. That is definitely going to be the time to come. It's going to be crazy, but it's going to be amazing. I mean, what better time to be here than the 50th anniversary for the Magic Kingdom? Joe, hi from is in New Hampshire. Thank you for being here, Joe. I appreciate that. Joe, your vlogs are great. You do a great job. Thank you so much, Joe. I appreciate that. I really do. All right, looks like our rain might be letting up just a bit here again. Still drizzling a little bit. It should pass over. Got a really awesome view standing here, so. Will I be doing Facebook Live tomorrow? I'm not sure. I've been testing the new platform with YouTube here, and it seems like my picture quality is pretty good here. If you guys still agree, if I'm in full HD. My upload looks pretty good, and the picture quality looks pretty good, so.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Paul, great watching live. Awesome, me and my wife watching from Titanic Hotel in Liverpool, England. Wow, that sounds amazing. I didn't know they had a Titanic hotel. Disney Nerd Herders, they aren't going to decorate the castle like a giant pink cake again. I don't knock the pink cake. I loved the giant pink cake. In fact, I have a picture that I took on my wall that I had blown up of the giant pink castle. I thought it was awesome. I thought the 90s was an amazing time at Disney World, and I loved it when they did the cake. I know a lot of people were not happy with that, but I thought it looked amazing. I thought it was a great time to be here. So I'm actually an advocate for the cake. So I would be all for it. Fingers crossed. Bring back the pink cake. I'm going to start that campaign. Kim, hey Rob, I'm late, but watching again. Just booked our first Disney cruise yesterday in April 2020. Wow. Awesome Disney cruise. I definitely want to get on a Disney cruise within the next year. We just did the Carnival cruise, but I am so ready to get back on that Disney cruise. We did the Disney Wonder back in 2004, I think it was, and it was amazing. So I'm ready to do the Dream of the Fantasy. Let's start snapping a couple pictures here if you guys don't mind. It's so cool. This is the picture. This is what we've been waiting for. I mean, just looking down there, you see the gondolas. That is such a beautiful sight. Even though they're still all wrapped up, it's a gray, gloomy day. I've just been trying to picture this in my mind for so long, and now we're finally seeing what these gondolas are going to look like. It's going to become just part of the Disney landscape. It already has. You know, whatever your opinion may be, it's here, and it's here to stay, and I think it just looks awesome. There's the Monsters, Inc. I see the Mike Wazowski with his Monsters, Inc. hat on, and one of the monsters next to him. I don't know if you can really see that in the video, but you can see it here. Very, very cool shots. Get a picture of that. Look at that, just can come right overhead. Wow, that is a purple gondola. I didn't know they were doing purple. Oh, very cool. All right, I got some other Pink Castle advocates in here. Hashtag bring back the pink. There's a green gondola. All right, we're definitely seeing, that is Donald Duck. That is so cool, that's the Donald Duck one. I'm so nerding out right now. Some people bash me in the comments saying I overhype this, but I am totally psyched about this. How could you not love this? This is so cool. Seriously, I compare this to what if back in 1971 when we were watching the monorail being built and watching the monorail run for the first time. It'd be the same excitement for that.
I don't remember that.
So you can see when it picks up the speed, kind of moves forward a little bit. You can see the momentum picks up right when it grips onto the haul rope. And now we're starting to move it at more full speeds here. Now my poor camera's getting wet again.
Oh yeah.
Foxfire Pony, this is not overhyped. I'm also nerding out. Awesome. All my Skyliner nerds out there, I love it. Edge 70, anything to replace the buses, yeah. I love the bus transportation, but this is exciting. This is definitely gonna take the edge off of that. They really, really work hard trying to transport a lot of people, and this is a great, great new option. Gonna head back for cover here a little bit. It's starting to pick up a little bit more. Read a few comments underneath the dryness over here. Disney Nerd Herder, smash that like button. Absolutely, hit that like button. It really, really helps. Keeps the videos out there. I hear a lot of people that my videos keep showing up in their recommended list, which is awesome. I love hearing that. New subscribers definitely really helps. Anytime we can get the information out there, that is the best part. The more people that get excited about it, the better it will be for everybody. John, love the Skyliner, except in the back of Epcot will bring way too many people to a gate that is small. From what I'm hearing, they might do a little expansion back there with the security in the gate, but it's not going to be as overwhelming, I think, as everybody thinks it's going to be. you can't look at this in terms of how like the monorail unloads. You have a large group of people that unloads at one time from the monorail and gets off, so you have a mass exodus into the gates, say at the Magic Kingdom. For this is a constantly moving process. So you're going to have 6-7 people that'll exit, and then another 6 or 7. So it's more of a constant line. It's not large, massive amounts of crowds getting off. Maybe in the morning, you know, it's going to see your stress levels when everybody's coming to the park. But throughout the course of the day, it's going to be pretty much just a normal, steady flow of people. It's really going to help in the evening, especially with illuminations. You're going to get people coming out. You're going to have the boat transportation. You're going to have people walking over to the hotels, the Epcot Resort hotels. And then you're going to have this option as well for those large parks, the Pop Century, Caribbean Beach, and Art of Animation. Those are like the 3 top largest resorts on property. So this is going to help tremendously to alleviate those crowds, especially, you know, in the bus stations in the front. And again, it's going to be a constant, steady stream of people that are moving, constantly people coming on, just like the People Mover. Let's see, Pinchy 08 ride something like this in the mountains of New Hampshire. Absolutely, the gondola systems are all over the world. This is not anything that's nobody has really seen before. They're used for all kinds of transportation to get up the sides of mountains and everything. Disney is just using it in a very, very innovative way to transport heavy amounts of people, large amounts of people. They're adding their own character to it. They've built these massive towers very close together. A lot of times when you see them going up the side of the mountains, the towers are less structured and they're further apart because they don't handle the crowd levels. Disney has placed these towers very, very close together. These towers are massively made because they're going to handle large volumes of people, huge amounts of people. So this is more of a mass transit system versus taking up somebody on the side of a mountain. So Disney's kind of changing the standard with that as well. And you know, they're going to look to push the limits as much as they can. They want to get as many people on this as possible, have it run as efficiently as possible. So props to Disney for trying to set the bar on taking an existing product and making it better. I mean, that's what Walt did with all kinds of things. The monorail, before, you know, it got brought to Disneyland, had already been in existence. Just Walt, you know, and the Imagineers took it to another level. They made it something that it wasn't. They brought it in and they made it an attraction. They made it something that could get mass amounts of people around Disneyland, and they took it and they made it their own. They're doing the same thing with the Skyliner here. They're going to make it their own. It's something that exists, and they're just repurposing it and making it better, making it more fun for everybody. Barb, what about the handicapped scooters and people? Definitely, they are well equipped to handle any kind of scooters. It's drizzling a little bit, but it's kind of hard to see from this side. But if you've heard me talk about before, on the inner tracks here, as the gondola comes inside, there's two inner tracks. So you see where the gondolas are. The first track where it circles around the bull wheel is the main loading track. So people will be just walking on and walking off. And then there's a track that runs behind as well. There's a secondary track in there, and that is for the scooters. So you can actually stop the gondola if need be to load scooters on back there. So two different options for loading and unloading. So no problem loading large strollers, scooters, wheelchairs. Disney is very, very, very aware of people with special needs. So do not have any worries about riding the Skyliner. It's going to be just fine. And in fact, somebody had a question about the size of the scooters. They said they didn't think their scooter would fit. I believe these gondolas, the Omega gondolas, has a 900 millimeter opening for the doors, and that equals about 35 point something inches. So it's going to handle pretty wide scooters. So even if you have a scooter that's on the larger side, you shouldn't have any problem getting on board. Disney knows what they're doing. They're thinking ahead. They're not trying to alienate any guest at all. If they can make an accommodation for a guest to ride, that's exactly what they're going to do. That's why a lot of rides have been shut down in the past because they weren't really accessible to everyone. So Disney really makes an effort to try to make everything as accessible as possible. I'm just starting to ramble on here about stuff. And yeah, Nola, you're right, the seats also fold up. So there's 2 bench seats inside. The gondolas will fit, they're 10-passenger gondolas. You're going to see probably 6 to 8 people comfortably on board normally, but there's 2 benches on either side that fold up. So as a scooter were to come on board, they fold those benches up, and away you go. Disney lovers will be there in late August. What are your thoughts on possibly having soft openings by this time frame? Yeah, I've been saying that all along. I think soft openings are definitely in the works. I could see them happening in late August. I mean, look, you have all these gondolas on board right now. They're really, really pushing the testing phases here. It doesn't have to be all the lines. They could have the Hollywood Studios line could be up and running. Obviously, for the grand opening, all the lines are definitely going to be open. But they could do soft openings on this Hollywood Studios line. Once they're done with all the testing phases, they'll use cast members eventually, and after that, maybe some annual pass holder openings. You never know. Disney Dreamers, the original Skyway in the Magic Kingdom was taken down because it wasn't ADA approved. See, there you go. And these absolutely are. This is one of the reasons Disney went with this, because of the accessibility. Well, it looks like they've shut it down here for whatever reason. They're obviously doing something probably in one of the stations, or maybe they just went on lunch. Who knows? Looks like they got the doors open on one of them over here. It's raining just a little bit, but not too bad. We'll make our way over there. Another little tidbit about the Skyway. Von Roll was the original creator and the installers of the Skyway over at Disneyland and Disney World. Yeah. And Von Roll was actually bought by Doppelmayr. And Doppelmayr is the company who is building the Skyliner here. So there's kind of a connection, a little bit of history that connects the original Skyway to the Skyliner. So how cool is that? And you can check out Robbie's page, again, on Facebook. It's Von Roll VR 101 Sky Rides. Very, very cool page over there. You can see all kinds of great stuff about the Skyway. So here's our gondola with the doors open. It's a yellow gondola. John, you're an annual pass holder, live in South Florida, up there, would love to hook up sometime. Absolutely, just let me know. Anybody can email me. It's rob@passporttotheparks.com. Just let me know when you're around. We'll definitely try to do something if I'm available. Pitchy 08, Skyliner will never replace the monorail or bus. No, it absolutely won't replace it, but it's definitely a great extra form of transportation. The monorail is in all of our hearts. The buses are in all of our hearts. It's just what we're used to. It's what we know. And the Skyliner is going to become that as well. It's going to become part of the Disney history here. After a year, it's going to be, oh, I gotta ride the monorail over there. No, I gotta ride the Skyliner over there. It's Disney. Disney is putting their magical touch on things, and it's going to be amazing. They're doing a fantastic job with it, and it's just going to become another part of Disney. So there's people trying to get around me here. Well, they're here with the doors open on this one, so whatever they're working on, they could be doing something over at the Caribbean Beach as well. Who knows? Disney Dreamers, I loved the Skyway and Magic Kingdom as a kid. Now it comes full circle. there you go. I love that story. I love how Von Roll hooks up to the history here. I think that is such a great story. Definitely chat with Robbie Von Roll. You can check out his Facebook page. Very, very cool guy. Go and chat with him on his page. He'll tell you all kinds of history about that stuff. Really, really knowledgeable about that stuff. Kathy, okay, it's just covered with some kind of wrapping right now. Yes, they're keeping the white wrap around the gondolas. I'm hoping until the very last minute for the grand unveiling. I think it's a great idea. It really, really adds to the suspense. So, you know, the morning of, when they say, hey, we're going live with this, all these gondolas are going to be unwrapped and they're going to be gorgeous. These characters, the colors. I mean, it looks amazing now just seeing these white gondolas, but the beautiful colors that they're going to have with the characters on board, it's absolutely going to scream Disney. Well, they were running them in the pouring down rain, and now that the sun is starting to come out a little bit, they've stopped, but I guess that's what live video is all about. You can always hang out with me. We'll do as much as we can here. Space bug, yes, probably to protect the cabins against scratches, etc. Yeah, absolutely. There's all kinds of reasons that they're wrapped. They definitely want to keep them as pristine as possible, but I really think it's a lot of that magic touch. It's the unveiling process, which Disney is really, really good at. And fingers crossed, I would love to be part of that unveiling process. I'm a total Skyliner nerd, so. There's Robbie, Von Roll Skyway. Thanks for the plug. Robbie, really appreciate it. Glad I can give you all the info I have. Absolutely. Truly appreciate it, Robbie. You've been a great help. There's been a lot of great people on here. Michael as well, I'm sure you're watching. Sorry I didn't get to hook up with you yesterday. But all the great information that I get from you guys is truly appreciated. I've learned so much. I was totally clueless about the Skyliner, about any sort of gondola systems, cable cars, and I've really learned a lot along the way. I'm in no means by any way an expert on the subject, but I do know an awful lot now, more than I definitely knew before, and it's very intriguing. I love learning about all this stuff. Just the whole process and everything that goes behind the scenes. And the safety. I mean, just so much safety involved with these. It's amazing. Let's see, Making Baby Bill Bray. I hope I got that right. Let's see, finally caught me live. Hello from snowy Ohio. Yay, OH. I'm from the Cleveland area. Can't wait for our trip in September. Bebop Blue, I like it when it rains in Disney. You know, it's not that bad. When it does rain in Disney, as you can see, it only rains for about 20 minutes and then it goes away. That's very typical. This is actually a lot of rain for the winter months. It really doesn't rain a whole lot during the winter, but during the summer you get these, like right around 5 o'clock, you can pretty much set your watch by it, that it'll rain for about a half an hour or so. Pinchy, what Carnival cruise did I take? Carnival Liberty, Sunshine? I did the Sunshine. We went to the Dominican Republic and also to Grand Turk. They were both amazing. Dominican is amazing. Met the monkeys, Monkey Jungle. But the Grand Turk was gorgeous. Swimming in the ocean in the Grand Turk. The water is just gorgeous. It's crystal blue. Same thing you'd find at Castaway Cay with the Disney Cruise Line. See, John, I know you're hoping that they may paint those towers, but it looks like they are not going to. I know. You know, it's just something you just keep your fingers crossed. Maybe if Disney, you know, hears it enough, maybe they'll rethink it or add it to the plans. Who knows? But it sure would be nice. Just those towers through the Caribbean beach. All the other towers, don't really worry about it, but those ones going through Caribbean beach, a little splash of color, a little whimsical, it couldn't hurt. Catherine, are they attached to the line or just setting on top of the line? Just real quick again, how this works is you see the gondola itself. Let me zoom in a little bit. Then you have a hanger arm that comes from the top of the gondola, and then on top of that hanger arm is called a grip. So that's actually holding onto the haul rope. So as the haul rope moves, the haul rope is constantly moving. It's not moving right now because they're stopped. But that haul rope constantly moves at one speed, and then the gondola, that grip, holds onto the haul rope and moves at the speed of the haul rope. Then let me zoom out again. When the gondola enters the station, as soon as it enters, that grip releases, and then it goes into the wheel tracks inside, and it slows way down. It slows down to just a creeping halt. And then it moves around the inner track, and that's where people can exit or enter. Then it moves around the back half of the track, just around the bowl wheel back there. And then as it comes out again, that grip reattaches to the haul rope that's moving again at that constant speed. As soon as it reattaches, you can see it. Once the gondolas start moving again, you'll see when it reattaches, there's actually, the gondola kind of sways back because the momentum of the gondola as it grabs on to that, and it reattaches to that full speed, and then you'll see it as it takes off onto the station again. So as it sits up there, the grip is actually holding on to the haul rope. So you can see, you can sit up there, no problem. You know, it's very safe, even if they stop the ride for any reason. There's no reason you can't sit up there. A lot of people are worried about, you know, if it does break down, you know, being up there and it's very hot and those kind of things. But again, there's completely reflective. The gondolas are reflective. There's ventilation through there. You know, if you're going to sit up there for hours and hours, of course, there could be an issue. But there's any evacuation problems or anything, Disney's definitely going to have their plans in place to have that taken care of. I know there was even the issue that happened at SeaWorld where the rope came off of the sheaves there. There's all kinds of protections in place for that. Like we said, you've heard me talk about the RPDs, the rope position detectors. There's actually little sensors on the sheave wheels up there that prevent, as the haul rope is staying straight in the center of those wheels, if there's any fluctuation in that, those RPDs detect that and they'll shut the ride down. So, and even if the haul rope for any reason, you know, a huge gust of wind or whatever would knock the haul rope off, there's guards that would catch the haul rope. So the haul rope cannot come off of those towers. There's all kinds of safety checks in place to make sure that that doesn't happen. So you're not going to have to worry about the line falling down, all these gondolas coming down. It's just, it doesn't happen. It's very, very safe. All kinds of features in place to prevent that. And again, Robbie, I'm sure could reiterate all that stuff. He's the expert on that stuff. Monorail Beyond the Veil, when will it be opening to the public? Disney has officially announced the fall for the opening. Could it be a little sooner than that? You never know. I mean, you can see the progress that we're making here. Like I said, soft openings would be pretty amazing during the summer. Well, sorry we're not moving. At least we got to see a lot of movement during the rain. This is the red one. I see Pluto in there. But at least we can answer a lot of questions here. Always good to talk to you guys and answer questions. Douglas, you are live in my group, Mickey Land and Sea Adventures. Nice work, looking good here. Can't wait to see it in action. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate being live in the group. Definitely check out that group. Let's see, I lost you here. So it's Mickey's Land and Sea Adventures. Awesome, we'll definitely have to check that out. Appreciate that. Catherine, I understand now. It's actually a very simple process. Hopefully I explain it well enough that you guys can understand exactly how the system works. See, John, from current view, what is the load side and unload side? You know, they've been running it in either direction. It's capable of running in either direction. I'm not exactly sure what the final if it's going to run clockwise or counterclockwise. I think it actually might run counterclockwise. I'm not 100% sure, but I've heard that counterclockwise is probably going to be the way that it'll run, but who knows, it could run clockwise as well. I'm not sure if there's an actual theory or a specific way that it's supposed to run, but it can run in either direction. They can run back and forth, forward, backwards, whatever they want to do with the haul rope. It's all interchangeable. Let's see, Jeffrey, I think there's more to this comment. I don't know how far up it is here. Jeffrey, painting the towers would the heat load on the towers? I used to work at a ski lift resort and a high-speed lift. Let's see here. Jeffrey, and the sunshine at the top of the tower can move 6 inches due to thermal expansion to the top of the towers. And try to clarify that a little bit. I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that. Can't wait till the gondolas are uncovered. I hope the paint is weatherproof. Oh, they definitely will be. These are very, very well made. CWA is a very well-known company for making the gondolas. They make some of the best gondolas in the world. So, plus they'll have their own maintenance facilities and everything over at the Caribbean Beach. So they'll be constantly keeping up. You know, if they have to do any sort of repairs or paint and anything, they can do all that in-house here at the Caribbean Beach, or over there at the Caribbean Beach. Melody, when Star Wars Lands opens up, where the resorts get busier with the gondolas, boarding and unboarding, staying away from the parking in Hollywood Studios, it's definitely going to add to the crowd. Star Wars, I mean, this is all based on Star Wars. They're running this line over here because of the influx of the crowds for Star Wars. So you're definitely going to see higher crowd levels. The Skyliner's meant to help with that. So you're alleviating a lot of the constant pressure on the buses. They've expanded the parking lot, so you're going to have a lot more areas for cars to park. The tram area, they've expanded security. They're in the process of expanding security and everything. So huge changes made at Hollywood Studios here because of the crowd levels they're expecting. So yes, there will be higher crowds, but Disney is taking multiple steps in order to ensure that those crowds are going to be taken care of. Catherine, I understand now. Thought the gondolas moved on their own. The rope is what moves, not the gondola. Absolutely. The rope is the thing that's constantly moving. The gondola just holds onto the rope, and then once it's in the station, it has its own power. The wheels in the track take over the gondola at that point. The gondola doesn't move. It doesn't have. Hey, how are you?
Good. You with Disney?
Am I with Disney?
Yeah.
No, I'm just a blogger. I'm with Passport to the Parks. I just film the Skyliner stuff, just walking around. All right, thanks. There's my daily security check. Security does a fantastic job. I have no problem when they come up and they ask me what I'm doing. They have to keep everybody safe. I'm all for it, so definitely come up and ask me whenever you need to. Just be straightforward. I'm just blogging, just filming the Skyliner. But definitely they do an amazing job. So thank you to all the cast members, security, all the guys working on the Skyliner here. Everybody does an amazing job. I always love giving you guys props. So I'm not sure if we're gonna start moving again here or not. I think we got at least enough for you guys to see. I'll probably stick around and just do some more pictures and maybe just get some HD video and stuff. I'll probably put together a little video and put it up later, but it doesn't look like they're gonna be moving anytime soon. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I don't wanna go too long here. If anything major happens, I'll jump back on live, but I think we pretty much caught it for today. Let me try to catch up a little bit here. Elvin, what am I going to do when the Skyliner opens? I'm gonna ride it, man. I'm gonna ride it as much as I can. It's gonna be so much fun. Jeffrey, with the sun on one side of the tower, the side of the tower will expand at a different rate than in the shade. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Okay, I see what you're saying now. little technical info there. Any kind of information you guys have, I always love learning anything I can about this, so I truly appreciate that. Douglas, we appreciate you doing this. Keep on top of things. Absolutely. Zippity Doodad, thank you so much for the super chat again. Thank you for subscribing. All my super chats up there, you guys, thank you so much. I truly appreciate that. I can't tell you enough. See Josh, Gator Mickey, Joe, and Zippity Doodad, thank you so much for the super chats. That is really, really appreciated. Let's see here. Passport to the parks. Do you want to be the first ride? I would love to be the first ride. Like I said, they're going to use cast members, they're going to use employees, those kind of things. But I would love to be one of the first people that get the chance to ride the Skyliner, absolutely. Overcome my fear of heights too, so when I film myself riding it, I might be a little still at first, but once I get comfortable, we're going to have an awesome, awesome ride. All right, everybody, so there you have it. I appreciate you guys being here as always. I love sharing this with you. No movement as of yet. They definitely must be doing something inside the stations or whatever it is they're doing a great job. I will keep bringing you all the information as I can, when I can. I'll stick around here, grab some more cool pictures and some more just video, and just put some stuff up on YouTube for you guys to enjoy. Hopefully this worked out. Looks like the video really looked good this time. I think I like this new platform that I'm going to use, so I'll probably continue to use it. If you guys have any other questions, just leave them in the comments. Always happy to try to answer that. Other people always jump in the comments as well, and let you guys know any kind of answers. You can email me at rob@passporttotheparks.com. Follow me on all the social media, passporttotheparks.com. You can find Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that great stuff over there. Always appreciate it. So again, we will talk to you very, very soon. I'll be tomorrow. I may try to head over to Coronado Springs tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But definitely follow me again around this time, about 11:30 or so tomorrow. So we'll talk to you very, very soon, guys. Bye-bye.